Hi, my name's Jody Asbell Clark, and I'm the professor for Astronomy 1010. We're not going to meet each other probably because this course is entirely online. Um, but we are going to spend time. I'm going to be reading your discussions. You're going to be spending time discussing a lot of things together online in online discussions. You'll be submitting some assignments that our TA, I think, who will be Michael this semester, will be grading, and I'll be reading all your discussions, and you'll be submitting a term paper that I'll be reading. So the point of this class is for you to not only learn about what's out there in our universe astronomically, but also about how we think about life and how the biological requirements of life play into our search for life in the universe. And basically to come up with evidence over the course of the class so that you can make a scientific argument about what you think we will or will not discover in your lifetime, in our lifetime, and where we should look, when we might find it, um, in terms of life in the universe. So I wanted to say a few things. I already explained there's 5 discussions that are graded. There's 3 assignments, and there's 1 term paper. And each of those components is worth 1/3 of the course. So 33% on the discussion, 33% on the assignments, 33% on the paper. I don't expect you to have a lot of science background. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for how well you take new information and put it together. I do expect you to be able to communicate clearly. Your paper should be well written, well organized. Your assignments, while they don't have to be as formal as the term paper, they still should be clear, and by all means, they should be your own work. So one of the biggest problems I have in this class is when people try to plagiarize. So because I never meet you, sometimes people think it's just fine to hand in somebody else's work or to copy something directly off the internet and hand it in. So I have completely arranged this class to avoid plagiarism. Every semester I change the assignments, tweak them slightly so I can tell if you're handing in an older assignment. And we have mechanisms for looking and searching whether it was copied off the internet. So please don't do that. It creates a whole bunch more work for us, and it will just end up bad in the long run. So just make sure you do your own work. Take what you read and learn it through the articles and through your textbook and on the internet, and make it your own. Try to figure it out, understand it, and then use it to make your own argument. About the textbook, it is expensive. It just came out with a new edition. I know that's a problem. I don't know what to tell you except that that's the only way I know that there's one accurate source of all this information. The internet's a scary place. You never know exactly what's fact or fiction. The textbook has good, accurate fact, or well, good, accurate scientific knowledge, which is what is required in this class. So it's up to you whether you buy it or not. People like it. It's well written. It's a beautiful book. But and whether you use the old edition or not. I'm not going to require anything because I couldn't have forced it anyway. But I will say that the material that you are responsible for is what's in the 4th edition of the textbook. And lastly, place I have to come down real hard is on exceptions for lateness of assignments and missed work and making up work and all that. I have 80 students a semester every semester, and many people get ill, many people lose family members, many people have crazy situations at work and with other classes and everything. In order to be fair, I just have to say the deadlines are all up there. They're all right now set up for the course. and it's your responsibility to meet the deadlines. If you can't, you have to pay the consequences. Or, if it's a really bad semester and you're really in trouble, talk to an advisor on campus so that you can see what we can arrange for an incomplete, or, to make it up next year. Within those rules, I'm perfectly reasonable, but I cannot make exceptions for doctor's notes or even, deaths in the family and everything. It's awful, but I just can't do it. Um, I think that's it. With all that, I hope we have fun this semester. I hope you learn a lot. I will say that most people say they learn so much more than they ever expected by participating in the discussions in a wholehearted way. Oh, I was going to say one more thing about the discussions. Make sure you spread it out. Use it like a conversation. You post one article in the first part of this session, and then you go back and discuss that article and other people's articles and the rest of it. So don't just go in and post and then come back a week later and post and go away. That would be like, imagine that in a conversation, somebody coming in and just saying a whole bunch of stuff and then leaving. It's the whole part about the online discussion is that it's fluid. So the more you can check in and just, check in with the people that you're conversing on and keep the conversation going, the more natural it'll be and the more you'll learn from it. So all that's explained in the discussion area. If you have any questions, please let me know. My email address is in the course. I'm pretty active on email and will respond right away. In the course site, I'm on every few days, and we'll be glad to answer your email within the course site as well. All right, good luck. Take care.